Hello everyone, welcome back to Museum Diaries. This is Jax. The Duchess is behind Jane Doe, the painting that I'm going to show you here. Veronica, tell us a little bit about Jane Doe. And one of the reasons we're highlighting Jane Doe today is because we did reprints, 100 reprints of 5x7s of Jane Doe, and I will show you those that are available to our patrons on Patreon. So that is Jane Doe. I like the lighting if you tilt it back. Tilt it back towards you. There you go. Okay. Veronica, can you tell us about the badge on Jane Doe?
It's actually my prisoner ID. 276077 was my prison number. And this was a self-portrait. And it's representing me as I'm filing suit against the Department of Corrections of Washington State. And they kept me in isolation and administrative segregation, which they had another word for it. They called it intensive management unit. And I was the only woman that was required to be in it. The program was created for me, and then it spread to the men's prisons. Oh, it was unbelievable. Anyway, so this painting is representative of that period of my life while I was living in the hole and was anorexic and lack of sleep and lack of nutrition and all around horrid human conditions. You know, people die back there for
And I noticed in the painting you have United States District Court subpoena, Jane Doe plaintiff versus Department of Corrections.
Right.
You said that was an actual document you were holding.
That's an actual document. With
so this is a self-portrait.
It's a self-portrait, yes. I was on with Nina Jordan, and we were in a class action suit filing against the Department of Corrections.
Okay, these are, thank you, you can go ahead and put it down. These are the 5x7 prints that we have of Jane Doe. And these are available to our patrons. Every month we're going to have a reprint of our artwork. They're numbered in the back, as you can see. See if it will focus in. There it goes. It's numbered in the back, and these will be signed by the Duchess. So we have these available. We only have 100. We've given away a couple already to our first couple of patrons. And
there's the back, there's the front.
Yeah, so this is Jane Doe. This is Jane Doe reprint 5x7.
It's limited edition.
Limited edition, and we will make a painting available every month if you go to our Patreon. That's www.patreon.com/Museum Americana.
And you'll get one of the original 100.
Yes.
Of that edition.
Yes. So
these are the first run.
I'm going to show you guys.
All, to be authenticated, they have a seal on them, and it's the Armando Campero seal. And if you don't receive the seal, it's not authentic.
Right. Okay, and we will always paint in the house. We're always painting. We purchased these 2 canvases that we're going to be doing some painting on, and these paintings, depending on if our patrons like some of these paintings we do, they can decide to let us know, hey, we really like the painting you did of the butterfly, or we really like the painting you did of the sun or the wave.
We're going to be giving away one free painting at
can you reprint? Can you reprint these for us?
At the end of spring? When do we give away our painting?
The end of spring.
The end of spring. There's if you submit your name and you would like to have a free painting by us, then send us your name, email it. You can go ahead. We take applications starting. What's the date today?
Well, I would suggest that people become a patron first to be available for the free painting. You can, if you become the tier 3, the platinum, not the platinum, if you become a gold member on Patreon for us, then you can qualify to get a free painting that you can put up and display in your home, or office, or studio, or wherever.
Which are estimated of value, depending upon the size, around $6,000. So that's through the Amy Burnett Gallery.
Okay. Yeah. So what have we been up to lately, Veronica?
Well, we've been talking a lot about you expanding with your Instagram and Twitter and kind of getting to know that whole system. And she's looking for help to expand where she is right now and to learn more.
I am.
Well, you are, right?
Yeah, it's always, it's always a challenge trying to increase our numbers on social media, whether it's Facebook or YouTube or Patreon or Instagram. Our Instagram is actually doing pretty well.
But if you can help out, if you have any of those kind of skills,
yeah, we're
let us
available.
know.
We're
We are
available
certainly
on
open.
Instagram. That's Museum
Love the help.
Americana. We are open. Facebook, it's museumamericana.com.
we could use the help. It'd be really appreciated.
Yeah, our website is museumamericana.com, and of course we're at Patreon, Museum Americana, and also we have a podcast.
Yes, we have a podcast.
I have a podcast
Jax
titled
Corner.
Jax Corner, and we talk about, right now we're doing episodes on 23 years in prison, because the Duchess was in prison for 23 years, and there's a lot of stories behind that. So she shares her experiences when I bring her on to the podcast about some of these experiences in prison with some of the inmates there. I mean, over 23 years, she's got a lot to say. So, and considering...
We meet a lot of interesting people.
Yeah, considering...
A lot of interesting
You're gonna end up meeting somebody in your life that went in prison, served time in prison, was in jail,
One of your
or
own
got in trouble with the
relatives,
law.
maybe you.
It's gonna happen. The statistics are pretty high,
One out of
considering
every
we
10
incarcerate
Americans. Yeah.
a lot of people in this country. So.
Highest level of incarceration is in this country, and we're continuously building more prisons. And there's so much to be investigated in that. The contracts that are being given, they started something called privatization, which meant this occurred back in the 90s, where the prison system, rather than being bought and owned by a state or a federal facility, it could be sold to anyone, a capitalist.
Well, it became
And
privatized.
It became privatized, so anyone was able to buy it as a business. So people that had no history in the safety and security measures, in a lot of the legalities and the proper upkeep required, I'm sure that there were mistakes that have been made. So it's been a really dicey time, and very sensitive, with billions of dollars in the taking. And so the prison system has been topsy-turvy, to put it mildly. So to broach this subject, there should be a certain weightiness and awareness that it's never something to be taken lightly. This is very serious, and it's as serious as it gets. And I don't want to make light of this or the things that I discuss as an ex-prisoner.
But good subject matter. It's available on our podcast, like I said, on Spotify, 23 Years in Prison, or you can go to anchor.fm, 23 Years in Prison. These podcasts are available on Jax Corner, my corner. Okay, well, we just wanted to give you guys a little update today and let you know what's happening, let you know what's going on. Yeah?
Yours is the best.
Oh, well.
Your Jax Corner is...
Yeah. Thank you.
Number one.
Thank you. It's getting up there. It's getting up there.
I'm so proud of her. She's so brilliant. And this
Thank
is
you.
just so much fun to see this.
So I'm excited, you guys. We're going to be doing reprints of our art.
And hers is next.
Yeah, I'm going to do the Centurion next, because that's what was requested by one of our patrons. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And as a patron, you have that option. So
put in your choice.
Yeah, you can put the art up wherever you want in your home or office or studio. Like I said, all 5x7s.
Well, they
you
have
can collect
to
these.
They go to the gallery at Museum Americana first, right? And
Yeah,
they
you
look
can
at
go
the
to our
paintings
website at museumamericana.com if there's any paintings that you like.
that you want to see made into a postcard.
Into a 5x7 where it's numbered,
And you'll
it's
get
embossed.
one. You'll get one.
You can't see the seal, but if you lean it towards the light, you can see the embossed seal right here.
Oh, the can't see it yet.
Yeah.
Okay. You'd have to take it up camera. Anyway,
Yeah.
if it's not embossed with the Comparo Studios, it's not authentic. Don't.
It's not an authentic
Yeah.
postcard, but Museum Americana,
Everything is embossed.
we're producing art, you guys. Come check us out at Patreon, Museum
And it's
Americana.
limited. Yeah.
All right,
Just
thanks for
getting
tuning in
started,
today. We're just
so-
getting started. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Well, what I wanted to say is thank you that are starting to support us before we go big stream. And,
Yes, I want to thank our patrons,
you guys
Rocio
were with us
Matthews
at the very
and
beginning.
Isaiah's G. Contreras. I want to thank you guys for
Thank you.
supporting our podcasts, our videos. All your contributions go towards supporting our podcasts, our videos, the time and effort that it takes to put these together. Also supplies for our museum. We paints are expensive. We don't use your basic acrylic paint. We use Winsor and Newton's, so those are really good paints that we use. A little pricey, but your contributions help towards any of these purchases as well. So definitely consider becoming a patron. And then don't forget, we're going to be giving away a painting at the end of the spring, and we will decide amongst our Patreon community which painting
Yeah.
we'll be giving away. So anyhow, and that would be including my artwork as well. So if there's something that I've produced and you really like, then I can consider parting with that item. We'll see about that. That's all I have for today.
All right.
Yeah, on a sad note, our cat Zeus, we've had our cat for a couple years, about 2 years. And we adopted him. He was a stray. We adopted him here from home.
And he was so skinny and so all alone, and he had a naked chest and belly because
From
he had
hiding
no
under
fur.
the cars,
Yeah,
and he
it
was
scratched
greasy
up
from the
and-
oil under
yeah,
the cars.
he was really oily
He was just
from the grease and
really
he was
ratted
skinny,
looking.
skinny, and
So we adopted him.
Yes, I fell in love with him. He was just meowing at the top of his voice. And we had a female cat, Artemis, who he was in love with. They were all in love with Artemis.
Yeah, she's doing well. She's healthy.
doing fine. Anyway,
But Zeus, on the other hand, has taken a turn for the worse. He's
yeah,
got
we
kidney and
adopted
liver
him.
failure.
And when we adopted him, we took him to the vet, and that was a $500 bill or so. And he told us then that the cat was going to die of liver disease. So we knew it was coming. And he started consuming water really badly, too much. And then we bought this vitamin that was supposed to help it. And then
But
didn't
he seemed to have gotten worse after we gave
from
him
it. So
the
haven't-
vitamin.
Yeah, we've stopped.
So we
that.
stopped giving him the vitamin. It was for kidney support.
Yeah. We
so
just don't do it now. It got him sicker.
He's just on his last leg, it seems like. He's hanging in there, and we're probably going to be losing him soon, is what I'm thinking, unless miraculously he pulls through this. So we'll see.
Well, we're praying and hoping at any rate, right?
Yeah. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in, for watching this video. We will see you guys in our next Museum Diaries. I hope everyone is well and COVID free. Peace out. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.